and hadn't boxed for over 20 years, coming off 2 stoppage losses as well, known for smoking weed on a regular basis, all this sort of stuff. But look at the numbers they made. Look at the viewing figures.
I'll be honest.
People are tuning in to watch that,
Yeah.
but they're not turning to tune into this bullshit shows in the UK.
The other thing what you got to understand is with the influencers have a lot of money. So you can afford to pay the best of the best trainer. You can, if you've got that sort of like advantage in boxing, you can get good very quick.
Jake Paul's not a bad boxer.
Yeah,
Jake Paul's actually very good. He's been training.
Even KSI weren't that bad against Tommy Fury.
Yeah,
I thought he won that.
I thought he did beat Tommy Fury as well. And I think Tommy Fury knew at the time he got beat, but was gifted a decision. But what I'm saying is with guys like these, KSI has the money to train with the best people in the world. Jake Paul's been training with the best people in the world for years. He's obviously going to improve. You could get some donut down the street who's never boxed in his life, start getting him to train with the elites. He'll pick up stuff fast.
Yeah.
You can't make up being hit though in the face, you know?
But you
condition to it.
You can
condition to it, yeah.
You get conditioned to it.
Right, you're not a complete sissy, which, remember, he used to do wrestling and stuff, so he's not a complete...
He's very athletic. Look at Logan Paul when he went into WWE. He's very athletic.
Would you fight an influencer?
Hell yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
That's like a golden ticket.
Like, when we talk about these influencers now, you got like Amir Iqbal, Dickbal, Shitbal Khan, yeah? He's calling out the 48-year-old Manny Pacquiao. The 48-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Let that marinate, who's 16 years older than me. He's old enough to be my dad. Yeah? Let's cut the bullshit here, yeah? He's calling out an old bunda, yeah? So the way I look at it is, and also he's calling out the 1-1 professional boxer KSI. Let that marinate. A 1 win, 1 loss KSI. But he's supposed to be retired himself. You're calling out a retired 48-year-old and you're calling out a 1-1. They're the guys you're claiming you're having negotiations with.
You think you can take Amir Khan?
100%, of course. I'm not going to do a Niraj Goyat or Bamyat, whatever you want to call him. Yeah,
I need revenge for what you did to our people for that, bro. You humiliated us.
If he somehow, I don't think he does, but if he somehow pulls off the impossible and he beats Tony and the gods are with him or whatever.
That guy is not beat. He's going to get the gi slapped out of him. He's going to get battered. He's going to get flipping toyed with. I'm going to cut his hair in the ring and just take the piss out of him, bro. I hate that stupid haircut he's got, man.
I don't really get how it comes.
Yeah, I've never met an Indian with hair like that. Yeah. How you got an Afro-Indian, bro?
So
what
ugly,
the fuck?
Man. But if he somehow does manage to beat him, I know I see his videos where he goes, #1 India boxer.
Number one fraud. He's a fraud. Your record's padded the fuck, bro.
He says like 3-time WBC Asia champion.
A bullshit belt, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've in the words of David Hay, if it ain't a world title, it don't count. So if you somehow beat him, man, I'll slap the shit out of him.
Bro, I know he's going to turn around and say, well, what belts have you got?
World title.
But a version of a world title, yeah. What if he says to me, like, what sort of belts and stuff you got? I'm going to say, bro, I went away to win my belt. You won the same belt in your own country against guys with fucking, like, 50-50 records.
Yeah,
if
5
that,
and 3. Like, you beat someone.
And then you lost to a debut after winning.
Yeah, you lost to a debut.
You lost to a debut.
You then retired. You then lost 5 fights in a row straight after.
So it just goes to show you're a fraud of a boxer. How you gonna be a champion then lose to a guy just starting? That guy's gone on to lose 5 fights straight
in a row.
In a row
against records that didn't even have a win on their record. Didn't even have a winning record. Any of them. They were all like losing records and.
Yeah, so it just goes to show how bullshit boxing can be sometimes, bro. Like, this guy's calling himself the best. Everyone's getting behind him. They don't really know what they're looking at. It's just because he's getting pushed.
I'm not going to mention Niraj because there will be some serious amounts of dirty running around his legs because I'm a real Indian share, yeah. Whereas Tony can fight him
I'll say now, Niraj is football, bro.
Completely.
Niraj is football. If Niraj gets in the ring with me, Niraj gets decapitated, destroyed. I'll make his girlfriend delete him off internet, bro. I'll beat him that bad. It'd be embarrassing. Guy's not got a chance against me, bro. I'm a share that sing, bro. I'm a bunda from Ludhiana. What?
Would you cuck him with his girl?
I don't know. If Niraj has been there, there's going to be a lot of onion and ghee all over her, man. I don't know, bro. That's a bit nasty. Nah, man, you could imagine the ghee in the smell, bro.
You beat him and his girl goes, look, Tony, like, I want you to, in front of him, like.
I don't know, man. I think Just the look of him, just knowing he's gonna have that real Indian smell on him, the jasmine oil all just dripping down
I
him.
quite like
crying
the
stuff,
Indian
man.
smell personally. Like,
We don't have that, bro. We
no,
don't
I'm
have
just
that.
saying, like, I like the food, you know, that sort of stuff.
The jasmine oil just dripping out of that Soul Glow haircut, bro.
There's a lot of oil in my hair right now. But yeah, that's a good fight. I think it's a good fight, you and him.
Bro, it's a 50-50 on paper, but truthfully, me and you know.
Did you know who
That's
he
not
was, by the way,
50-50.
Sean?
No,
You didn't know who he was?
no, I had to Google him when
You
I saw
Googled
him.
him, yeah?
Niraj Goyat.
What did you think of that permed haircut he's got going on?
I think everyone's entitled to their style. He might be saying what you're saying. I'm beautiful. I'm the man. You know,
He
I'm a
can't
good
say
specimen
that.
of a man.
He must have looked in the mirror and realised that he's clapped.
Did you see him fight on the Jake Paul card? Did you see the pathetic hit thrust? You could tell he ain't giving his girl like that proper.
Yeah. Each to their own, innit?
Bro,
That's the diplomatic. Like, I don't want to say anything harsh.
I know. Look. The truth is, Seek up and they like to give like a good accountability of themselves, but bro, that guy's humiliated our race, bro. Like he needs to be punished for it. I need to go in the ring. I need to slap the shit out of him. I need to humiliate him, beat him. I don't want to take his girl because once he's been there, I don't really want to be there. But I might just take his girl out for a jar, like a cup of jar, take her for a tea or something, just to hurt his feelings, bro. Just to make him feel that you are a waste of a man.
Oh, man, come on.
I feel like I'm in a press conference right now. How important is a press conference?
It's media, innit? I feel personally, I know people are going to say, oh, no one knows who you are. I feel personally like I've built like a decent name, reputation for myself as someone who's had zero backing. Someone who's always sorts of like promotion has been on YouTube, stuff like that. Like just people interviewing me saying stuff, mainly with the boxing world. So mainly I'll go on like interviews of boxing channels on YouTube, and that's how I'll get myself out there. But now
Coogan as well.
Yeah, Coogan. Yeah, I know Coogan quite well, very well. But yeah, like loads. It's mainly just boxing world, like AFLs, boxing media.
See, the thing with Coogan is cuts a lot of the good stuff out.
Yeah, like the boxing people, they get worried that their channel could potentially get shut down, all that sorts of bullshit, monetizations, all that garbage. Shouldn't even be telling this guy this.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Half the bullshit I said,
stuff, man.
But yeah, like he's that's how I've mainly got my name out there. And for me to be, if you go to any pro gym and any boxing gym in the UK,
they should know who you are. Yeah,
9 out of 10 people will know who I am. So I feel like I promoted myself fairly well. Just haven't really been given the opportunities in the UK. But if opportunities ain't there for you, I say just kick the door down, break the wall down, make people have to take notice.
Is there a certain boxing you see in the press conference room that you say, I like what he's doing?
It's to like David Hay. David Hay's press conferences were really good.
Yeah, I like
stuff
David.
He used to say. He's very charismatic, talks very well, and very smart man. Very smart man.
David gave the blueprint on how to get bitches, isn't it?
Yeah, David's a good guy. I actually had this conversation with David in the gym last year. Do you remember when he walked into Churchill's that time?
Yeah.
So I'm with my coach, Sam Mullins, at Churchill's Boxing Club, and we were talking. He's like, do you think maybe you should play like a quiet, humble sort of...
Yeah, I remember this.
I was like, it's kind of bullshit. Who the hell wants to watch that? Like, and he was like, no, trust me, it will work wonders for you. I was like, but no one's going to listen to no press conference. I see you shaking your head there. You're basically agreeing with what I'm saying, like when he said like it could work wonders for you. Like, no, I ain't going to work wonders for you. Like, and the funny thing is, David and his girlfriend walked in the gym, come up to me, said hello, and he then's talking to me about boxing, and then I just ran him, but like, David, bit of advice there, yeah? My coach is saying the quiet guy is better than the loud guy. He was like, no, that's bullshit. Like,
bullshit,
he goes, just, and like, they're having a full-on debate now. And I was like, it's good to have the haymaker on my side here, you know what I mean? Like,
even I've realized that I did all my interviews and everything. I tried to play like the professional, the humble, quiet approach, not really causing too much drama. Bro, not want to watch that shit. Now I started being outspoken and calling for fights. People are realizing, oh, this guy's coming. Like, he wants to fight. You can't be a fighter and not say I want to fight. Well, what are you in the game for? So I'm saying, I knew I just want to fight, man. Fight me. Stop being a coward, bro.
is there anyone else other than Niraj?
I got a few. There's a few of the Misfits guys that look. We're speaking to the Misfits about us two doing the tag team thing, so we want to challenge the champion straight away. So we're thinking, me and him come in, take the straps off you, and slap up your tag team champions, man. And Mams likes the idea of that. So we got a meeting with him later, and could be potentially seeing us slap up the Misfits Tag Team Champions.
Sounds good. What's it like fighting in Africa?
It's all right. You need